Hi guys. So someone asked me to maybe try and explain this identity thing, um, and there's a couple of ways, really. But I thought quite a fun way that came was like if you imagine a bottle of water. And then the label on top of the bottle of water describing what the bottle of water is. So you could say, I mean, this is just a story, it's obviously just words trying to describe something that's really indescribable. But let's just say you're the bottle of water. To go even further, there is no real bottle of water. You could say really you're the space that the bottle of water appears in. But what we've identified as, what we believe ourselves to be, the character, you could liken it to believing yourself to be the label on the bottle of water. The label. Yeah. But really, you're not a description. You're not a description. You're not all the things, all the I ams. I am this, I am that. Yeah, all the things that you identify with, all the roles that you identify with. You know, I am a mom. I have this profession. I'm from this place. I have this kind of personality. It's just all the I ams that we've believed ourselves to be, which are actually just words, just thoughts, just ideas. Another kind of way to describe it, you could say like a glove. You know, there's just a glove sat on a table. And you know, it takes the hand to go in the glove and make the glove alive. But really, we're just identifying as the glove on the table on its own. That has no life force. It can't do anything. It can't do anything. Now, in the truth is, there is no glove and there is no hand that goes in the glove. There's no separation. So there's not like a body and a spirit that brings the body to life. That's also an illusion. It sounds batshit crazy. It really does, if it's not been seen. But once it's seen that there is no glove and there is nothing that emanates the glove, there is already just life. Once it's been seen and you see through the identification, all of this becomes quite laughable and very playful. It can be a little bit scary when it's unfolding, absolutely. But it's also very laughable and very freeing and liberating to realise that you're not the description. You're not no label. Yeah. And when I say it's laughable, I don't mean that in a way where I don't recognise that suffering exists, because you know, I'd been identified as this character called Donna. There was lots of suffering. So I don't mean to downplay that for anybody. I'm just trying to describe really what happens when it does actually get seen through. Because this sense of a me that's separate from life already, seems to be that's when the suffering happens, from believing that we're this separate individual that's separate from life itself. So that's where the suffering comes from. Yeah.